Hi, this is Scott Brown here doing another entry to my video blog on scottdavidbrown.com. Today's blog post I wanted to do about the Chevy Volt because I've been noticing, especially recently, there's been a lot of negative commentary about the Chevy Volt. It's an American auto company, and I think it's a very important company, and I'm glad it's doing well. And I think the Chevy Volt is an important car. It's not for everyone, but it's a good stepping stone from moving away from gasoline into electricity and alternative fuels. So I really wish that specifically that Fox News and the GOP would stop this constant negativity about a car that, from what I can tell, it seems like a pretty good car. I mean, it's got the best of both worlds. I still consider it a hybrid, even though it's technically an extended range electric car. But I'd like to make the point that back in the late 90s, early 2000 period, when GM, Honda, Ford, and a bunch of other companies were making electric cars, that was an exciting point. And then they all got crushed for the most part, and they stopped working on them, and it was very disappointing for people like me because we want more options, we want more choice. And I think it was great that Toyota and Honda especially decided to make a chance in hybrids, and I think hybrids have gotten people to really think about miles per gallon and fuel efficiency. And with a plug-in, whether it's a hybrid or extended range EV, that's a great stepping stone for society, because people can start getting used to plugging in and being able to use only electricity for some of their driving, and then using gasoline for what else they need. And I think that's a great thing to have. That's why I'm excited about the plug-in Prius, because I think it's going to help that. It's going to help people show the benefits of plugging in versus filling up on gasoline. So I do urge people to look at the Chevy Volt and give it an actual chance and test drive one and really think about it, because it might help you. It might be a good car for you, especially if you want a car where you can save money on gas, but you can't afford more than one car. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. Basically, my message to Fox News and the GOP is to actually give the car a chance. Maybe if you guys actually drove one, tried one out, at least open your mind to the car, and maybe you wouldn't be so critical of it. Because I know it's not selling millions of cars right now, but that's just how a new industry works. I mean, EVs aren't going to be selling hundreds of thousands of cars right now. It's just not possible. But if you give it time, production's going to increase, and I think the demand is there for something other than gas. I mean, if you look at the statistics, the sales for the first year since the Leaf and the GM have been out, it's been better than when the Honda Insight and the Toyota Prius first came out in the United States. So I think electric cars can fit the need for most people, and the prices of electric cars are going to go down, batteries are going to get more affordable, and when that happens, it's going to be much harder to get people to buy a gasoline-powered car when you can buy an electric car that goes just as far and costs much less to run. I want people to be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to alternative fuels, because that's really going to help us get off of foreign oil and eventually off of oil as a fuel source, because it's just we're not just addicted to foreign oil, we're addicted to oil, period. And if we can reduce that addiction, I think that's a good thing. Now, just to end this video, I should probably give you a disclosure. I am a little biased towards electric cars. I do drive a Nissan Leaf, and I love driving it, so I consider myself a pretty strong advocate for EVs. And while I'm not owner of the Chevy Volt, I do think it's a good car, and I think we need cars like that out there. I think it's going to help and I'm hoping that the Ford stays serious with the Ford Focus EV, and I hope they really commit to that. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the Toyota RAV4 does and the Honda Fit EV. And I'm hoping that automakers continue with EVs, and I think we have a good chance this time to have EVs stick around. It's kind of ironic, but one of the reasons that I ended up getting a Nissan Leaf was because of the EV1, which was a car made by General Motors. I got to sit in it back in '99 during the last year of high school. I took an auto shop class, and I got to sit in that car, and I really got excited about EVs. And then unfortunately, by the time I was able to drive, I couldn't get one because it didn't exist anymore. And I wanted to get a hybrid for a long time, and I finally was able to do so. And then about a year after I had my first hybrid, I heard about the Leaf, and I thought, well, I'll learn more about it, and I pre-ordered one basically, and I ended up getting it, and it's turned out to be a great thing for both me and my family. And we have two cars, so we've got a gas-powered car for longer trips, but basically the only car I drive is a Leaf, and I really never need to go more than 20 so miles at a time, so it's worked out to be a great car for me. So I think electric cars are a good answer for most people, and I think as time goes on, prices are going to get better, range is going to improve, and pretty soon you're going to think, well, if I can just charge my car overnight and I don't have to go to a gas station to fill up, and it's ready for me in the morning, and it costs much less to fill up, so to speak. Why drive a gasoline-powered vehicle for my regular day driving? So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'd say get out there and tell everyone not to be so critical about electric cars, especially the Volt, because it's an American-made car, and we should want it to succeed. Thank you.